When I was a child, I had a wonderful imaginary friend, Poss. We would squat for hours over tiny little rock pools, merrily chatting away and poking the blood-red sea anemones. Their tiny little tentacles would stick to my little fingers. It was so thrilling. Poss was my safe haven, a place where I could freely express my innermost thoughts and feelings. With him, there was no pretending. Paradoxical, I know, because he was imaginary. I felt free to be me, open, trusting, loving, and seen. At the age of 7, after 4 years of deep connection, my father forced me to toss Poss aside. He walked me to the end of the wharf and said, "Throw him into the sea." I was devastated. It was like I was feeding my best friend to the sharks. I became traumatised, hurt, and I felt totally alone. In this moment, something switched deep inside of me. I traded my truth for what was expected of me. Did you know the number one regret of the dying is, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to me, not the life that others expected of me. I believe this is one of the toughest challenges we have as humans. Our conditioning around meeting other people's expectations. Too often we sacrifice our own truth for gaining love, acceptance and appreciation. That's what I did with Poss. I traumatically tossed him aside to please and receive love and understanding from my father. Now we can get stuck on this path, seeking love and appreciation outside of ourselves, but we can totally lose ourselves within that. Who here has lost themselves in a relationship with people, food, alcohol, work? I definitely have. These powerful forms of refuge are actually providing us with safety and security, comfort and warmth. Interestingly, they are all aspects of the love that we seek outside of ourselves. When these forms of refuge are actually threatened or taken away from us, that's when our worlds can start to crumble. Now, we all seek refuge in different forms throughout our lives. During my teens, I was terribly misunderstood. Luckily, my history teacher, Miss Muscio, she saw past all my acting out. She saw the truth of me, so she became my new safe harbour. When I entered the corporate world, my work and my career became my new refuge. But I was addicted to all the early promotions that I pushed so hard to get because they sated the thirst and the hunger that I had for acceptance and approval. We worked hard, we played hard all night and all day. So by 30, I was seeking refuge in the bottle, juggling unsuccessfully everyone's expectations of me. After I admitted that I was an alcoholic and got the treatment that I needed, my new refuge became dining out and food. I had a rude awakening in the 2000 Olympics when I saw a picture of myself in the newspaper. I had been selected to run in the Olympic torch relay, but I didn't recognise the woman staring back at me. She was carrying 55 extra pounds. That's 25 kilos. Clearly, I had been eating my way through all those unmet expectations. I started to realise that I needed a healthier form of seeking refuge, comfort and approval. So I started boxing and kickboxing. By 50, I was in the best shape of my life. Yeehaw! I was fit, I was healthy, I was strong. I felt like I could do anything. So I did. I packed up my house in Sydney and I left to become nomadic. 3 years into that wonderful lifestyle, my 21-year relationship with my partner came to an end. She was my major refuge and my heartfelt sanctuary. I was devastated. It was brutal. So I took myself off grid and I sought refuge in Mother Nature so I could lick my wounds. That's when I started climbing volcanoes. It was a great form of distraction and release. They are the symbol of transformation. That's when something magical and amazing happened. I had the most profound awakening of my life. High up in the Chilean mountains, staring into the belly of Mother Nature, her molten heart was bubbling away. It ignited something sacred inside of me. Here, on the flimsy edge of the abyss, I was engulfed with feelings of safety, security, comfort and joy. And they were all emanating within me. I realised this sensory cocktail was the essence of my truth. My own love and appreciation was all inside of me. It was wondrous, absolutely wondrous. Now, the problem with us humans is we like to defy the universal principle of impermanence. Things come together and then they fall apart. That's how we evolve. I had resisted that my entire life. In fact, I was seeking acceptance and approval outside of me, building foundations outside of me. No wonder they crumbled. They were all exposed to the external elements of life. Today, all my foundations are inside of me. The love, the joy, the acceptance, the approval, even the delight. They are no longer outside of me. That is my greatest consistency. Now, I'm very proud to say that I have quit trading my truth for other people's expectations. They no longer have a hold on me. Join me on the edge of your abyss and see and feel the true essence of your own love. Thank you.